So you feel sorry for your enemy.
I don't have enemies
Mm-hmm.
on earth. What I'm saying is it was a strategic move. I threw the Hail Mary and it was caught. I just didn't do a dance into the, I didn't spike the ball, is
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
So who was there to support her?
No one.
Wow. The awesome grandma, the married woman, she didn't have not one person. Did you have anybody come support you?
No, my daughter was supporting me with the Fulton County TPOs, and they were via Zoom. I don't, and most mothers are like this. As for, I don't like to bother my children and bring them into this kind of issues.
Right.
They're much different than I. You all are much younger. Y'all pop off a little differently, and I had it under control, and I didn't want to bring my son or my daughter into this, even though my daughter did come for Fulton County. Again, the contempt of court. The judge was summoning us in. So, like I said, I already felt like it was a win. He viewed that podcast, and you and I and others on YouTube can view, I don't know what you call them, dope fiend channel, and we can see the madness. But there was a judge that sat in his chambers and watched his podcast. And the judge's staff of forensic computer people, they watched it, very disturbed by it. Very disturbed by it. Did you see the recording?
No, I didn't see it.
What really offended the judge, and this is my opinion, he had taken and clipped up the audio and took it out of context. And that court was a coherent proceeding that day. And he made the judge sound incoherent. The judge was upset. Okay, you already don't stole it. But then you're going to clip up a judge and take the judge out of context. This judge got a reputation. And this is what people on social media don't understand. A professional reputation means something. He clipped up his words to make the judge seem like he was shouting at a registered nurse and a United States Army veteran, out of context. A judge is very firm when he's talking to both parties in a protective order, especially one like this with coworkers. He's going to be firm with both of us. But I had already won the protective order. I don't give a damn how firm he get. I ain't getting ready to show out. Not me, not in court. I'm not getting ready to show out. So I understood the judge was splitting the baby in half. And if the baby, which one is the real mother of this baby, gonna say, hey, no, just give it to this other woman. You got to split the baby. I was wise enough to understand the judge made a decision and he was going to find out who was really the aggressor. You got to understand, we're dealing with a law enforcement wife here from that county. He had to be wise and be firm. There's one thing to clip up another content creator's words and take them out of context and present it to your audience as the truth.
Man, I'm in the order of milk, man. Throw me a milk.
But this was done. The words of a standing judge was clipped up and taken out of context. Content creators need to be careful.
Right.
And he did it on the same day.
Didn't even wait.
And in my opinion, the dope fiend understood what he was doing. Because he took it a step further. Because I've heard, like, if you just play audio alone and not show your face, there could be reasonable doubt as to who's speaking and who you're speaking about.
Right.
He made sure the audience knew who he was speaking about. He put my picture up there. I was all kind of bitches and whores. And, when he get to spitting in the screen and all that other shit the dope fiend does, he did it on video.
Wow. So
the audience was no longer YouTube. And I hear this word all the time. Oh, it's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. The judge didn't see, no, it's just YouTube. I can promise you that. He was upset. And And I have had a long day, and I did I listened back to Kwame's live, and you will have to prompt me because I will ramble on. That's my age generation. I ramble on. So I do like the question and answer because it'll jar my memory and refocus me, Kevlo.
Wow. So did you cry in court?
Immediately there was a shock, a gasp. Almost, I'm telling you, it was like on TV. You know how when people get found guilty, and
Yeah.
it's a gasp, shock. Yeah. And
Did you laugh a little bit?
no, I didn't laugh at all. You have to be in there. I'm telling you, these people got on these vests, they got batons, they got guns, and they got a poker face on. And when they started walking towards the table, I'm on the right, she's on the left, but they walk forward in the middle before they pivot into her direction.
Right.
I am already traumatized. I know they're not coming for me, but I know anything can go wrong if she resists. I don't know what this woman was going to do.
So she crazy in real life?
I can't speak to or about the respondent's mental health status. I've never, doctors do diagnosis. I told you I am under that same gag order. I don't want to do what the Kelly G's and the Soulfly Knowledge do on panels and throw all this type of defamation out. And they believe there's no ramifications. Well, I'm going to reteach them about defamation. I am going to be the blue collar Cardi B. Tampa this motherfucking shit down. This is not roasting. I don't care about a roast. Right. I am a registered nurse and I worked hard for my nursing title. There was calls to the nursing board. I've missed work opportunities behind this bullshit. Okay? And I'm not here to play. Stay on roasting. But this ain't roasting. And that's the thing. All these people trying to hide behind I'm roasting. Well, when you're roasting, you don't go to jail. So keep saying, oh, she went to jail over YouTube. No, she went to jail because she broke the law. Stalking law. All these words you keep trying to say, it's no big deal for a person to stalk you. Well, the court system finds it to be criminal activity. The court system cannot reach into social media and arrest anybody. That person stepped out of social media into a criminal activity. And we're going to call a thing a thing. She broke the law in real life.
Who?
I say the law was broken in real life.
Do you plan on taking down D to court?
I'm not here to discuss him or anybody else. Whatever I do, did you know what I was doing? I move in silence. Okay?
Right.
I move in silence.
Man, remember.